Ever wondered what Egyptians eat during their most beloved festivals and feasts? We start our culinary journey with Ramadan, a holy month where food plays a pivotal role in Egyptian traditions. Ramadan, a time of fasting, prayer, reflection, and community, is also a time of delightful culinary exploration. As the sun sets and the day-long fast is broken, it's time for iftar, the evening meal that's often a grand feast. Imagine a table laden with dishes, and amongst them, you'll find a variety of sweet treats that are synonymous with Ramadan in Egypt. The star of the show is kunafa, a scrumptious dessert made from shredded filo pastry, soaked in sweet syrup, and typically layered with cream or nuts. Next up is katayef, a sweet dumpling often filled with cream or nuts, then deep-fried or baked, and finally doused in a sweet syrup. It's a dessert that's not just tasty, but also fun to make. And then there's basbousa, a sweet semolina cake that's often soaked in rosewater syrup and topped with almonds. It's a simple yet satisfying treat that perfectly ends a meal. But what's a sweet treat without a comforting beverage to accompany it? Enter salab and tea. Salab, a creamy hot drink made from a special kind of flour, milk, and often garnished with cinnamon and nuts, is a Ramadan favorite. And then there's tea, a staple in every Egyptian household, often served with mint or enjoyed plain. It's the perfect companion to all these sweet treats. As the sun sets, the bustling Ramadan night markets come alive, filled with mouth-watering sweets and warm beverages, a true testament to Egypt's love for food. So join us as we continue to explore the rich culinary traditions of Egypt's most beloved festivals and feasts, each one a delicious journey of its own. As Ramadan concludes, the joyous festival of Eid al-Fitr begins, marking a time for grand feasting. This celebration, also known as the Festival of Breaking the Fast, signifies the end of the holy month of Ramadan. It's a time when families and friends gather to share hearty meals and express gratitude for the blessings of the past month. Now, let's dive into the mouth-watering world of Eid cuisine. The grand lunch is the main event of the day, boasting a spread of savory dishes that are as diverse as they are delicious. First, we have mahshi, a delightful dish of vegetables like bell peppers, zucchinis, and eggplants, stuffed with a flavorful mix of rice and herbs, then cooked to perfection. Next up is koshari, often referred to as the national dish of Egypt. This hearty meal is a mix of lentils, rice, pasta, and chickpeas, all topped with a spicy tomato sauce and caramelized onions. It's a bowl full of textures and flavors that never fails to satisfy. Then there's ful madams, a classic Egyptian dish dating back to pharaonic times. Made with fava beans cooked slowly over low heat, then mashed and mixed with olive oil, lemon juice, and garlic. It's a comforting dish that's often enjoyed with a side of fresh pita bread. But Eid al-Fitr isn't just about the savory. Sweet treats also play a significant role in this festival. The iconic dessert to round off the Eid feast is ali. This scrumptious pudding is made with layers of pastry soaked in milk and sprinkled with a mix of nuts and raisins. Baked until golden and served warm, it's the perfect end to a hearty meal. So, from the stuffed vegetables of mahshi to the layered delight of ali, the Eid al-Fitr feast is a testament to Egypt's rich culinary heritage. It's a time when families come together to share not just food, but love, joy, and gratitude. Eid al-Fitr is a delightful blend of sweet and savory, a true gastronomic celebration. Next, we venture into the heart of spring with Sham el-Nessim, a celebration of nature's renewal. This ancient festival, which predates Christianity and Islam, is a cherished tradition in Egypt. As the harsh winter subsides and the land awakens with the vibrant hues of spring, Egyptians embrace the outdoors, flocking to the parks and riverbanks for family picnics. At the heart of these picnics is a dish as unique as the festival itself, faisik. This fermented, salted, and dried fish is a symbol of survival and resilience, its pungent aroma a testament to the age-old preservation techniques. But fear not, for those who prefer milder flavors, there's a delightful array of alternatives. The picnic blankets are spread with a cornucopia of fresh homemade foods. Families sit together, tearing into loaves of freshly baked bread, their fingers glistening with olive oil. These loaves, often stuffed with herbs or cheese, are a perfect accompaniment to the vibrant salads that dot the landscape of the picnic. Dips like baba ganoush, a smoky eggplant delight, add a delicious depth to the meal. This creamy concoction, laced with tahini and garlic, is a staple in Egyptian cuisine and a crowd favorite during Sham el-Nessim. But it's not all about savory dishes. No Egyptian celebration is complete without a touch of sweetness. Enter lukma el-kadi, bite-sized dough balls, fried to golden perfection and drenched in syrup. These little morsels of indulgence, often sprinkled with sesame seeds or coconut, are a popular snack during this springtime celebration. Sham el-Nessim is not just a feast for the taste buds, but also for the soul. It's a time when Egyptians come together to celebrate life, nature, and of course, food. The air is filled with laughter, the aroma of good food, and the timeless spirit of togetherness. Sham el-Nessim is a vibrant celebration of nature and food, enjoyed outdoors under the warm Egyptian sun. Lastly, we journey into the compassionate spirit of Tasua and Ashura, a time for sharing and community. These 2 days hold significant importance in the Islamic calendar, marking the 9th and 10th days of Muharram, the first month of the Islamic lunar year. But beyond the spiritual significance, these days are also deeply connected to a unique culinary tradition, the Ashura dessert. Ashura is more than just a dessert, it's a symbol of unity and sharing. This sweet pudding made from wheat berries, nuts, and dried fruits is prepared in large quantities not just for one's family, but with the intention to share. Each ingredient has its own significance, with the wheat berries symbolizing life, nuts for health, and dried fruits for sweetness. Together, they create a dish that's not just delicious, but also filled with meaning. But the true essence of Tasua and Ashura lies in the custom of sharing this delightful dessert. Families prepare large pots of Ashura and then distribute portions to neighbors, friends, and even strangers. Imagine the entire neighborhood buzzing with the sweet aroma of Ashura, the air filled with the spirit of sharing and compassion. This tradition of exchanging plates of Ashura fosters a strong sense of community, bringing people together in a heartwarming celebration of unity and generosity. The beauty of Tasua and Ashura lies not just in the delicious dessert that is Ashura, but in the values it represents. It's a reminder of the power of food in bringing people together, in creating bonds, and in spreading joy and compassion. And that, perhaps, is the most beautiful aspect of these celebrations. Tasua and Ashura are not just about food, they are about sharing, compassion, and fostering a sense of community. These celebrations serve as a beautiful reminder of the power of food, not just as a source of nourishment, but as a tool for bringing people together and spreading love and goodwill.